guys, welcome back to my channel. Good morning, welcome to a full day of eating, what I eat in a day video basically, where I'm going to take you for my day, show you what I eat. I am currently eating 1,600 calories and I am 6 weeks out from my bikini competition, my first ever bikini competition. So it's crazy, obese to two-piece, mate. Let's get going for the day. I'm very hungry. Actually, it's less than 6 weeks out. If you think of it, from Saturday it's going to be 5 weeks. So I'm 5 weeks and like, how many days? I don't know. We're not counting them days. Anyway, so I'm going to show you what I eat basically today, take you through my day, and yeah. So just a disclaimer, this is what I eat and it's what works for me, it's what I enjoy, and I'm on a bikini prep diet. So yeah, don't copy me, but this is just what I eat, you know what I mean? Yeah, okay. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you left a like, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing, click the bell button, because I do loads of videos like this. I show you what I eat all the time. I'm taking you on my journey to the stage. First ever time ever. I have lost 120 pounds. I document my weight loss journey. I share tips and all that stuff, and yeah, I'm just here, guys. So if you enjoy this kind of videos, then yeah, subscribe and click the bell button so you get a notification when I upload. I've already made breakfast. I've made a cup of coffee in my big cup. In my coffee, I have sweetener because sugar has loads of calories. So, you know, I still like it to taste good to have sweetener and a dash of Skinny Food Co syrup and some unsweetened almond milk. So that's in my coffee. I've got it in a massive cup because I enjoy my coffee so much. I never want it to end. The bigger the cup, the better it is. And I've got my oats, which I have already made. I have showed you guys plenty times in my other what I eat in a day videos how I make it, but I have done something different, guys. I have added a bag of cauliflower rice in there. So many people have said it to me and I was like, all right, it's a coincidence. Like, it can't be a coincidence. You know what I mean? Like, so many people have said it. There must be something to it. So apparently it adds volume and makes it, you know, you got more volume for less calories. And I also like Googled it, and apparently the cauliflower, the high fiber kind of counteracts or works with the carbs in the oats to kind of keep you satiated. So instead of like spiking your insulin and you being quite hungry, the fibre in a cauliflower kind of reduces the response, the insulin response, whatever's keeping you fuller for longer. I don't know, don't quote me on that. That's something that I read. I don't know whether I read it wrong or whatever. But I have tried it, and one, the cauliflower rice is almost undetectable. I can kind of taste the texture, but that's it. It makes a big volume. It adds so much more volume to my oats. So, and I also felt full for a lot longer than normal. So I've not been doing it every single time I have breakfast, but sometimes I have been, especially when I've been extra hungry in the morning. I highly recommend you try it. Apparently there's another one is zucchini. That's green. So for me, green and my oats, I don't know. I can't look at you or try it. If you think of it, it's just food at the end of the day. So you know what I mean? It's just food. But I've got oats in there, and I've got the cauliflower rice, I've got my unsweetened almond milk, I've got chocolate protein powder, a few flavour drops, a bit of sweetener, and then on the top I've got, don't know if you can really see that, but I've got a bag of the frozen summer berries. I microwave the summer berries so that they defrost basically. Put that on the top, and then I've got 18 grams of peanut butter as my source of fat, and we love a bit of peanut butter, to be honest. But if you are looking for a lower calorie option to peanut butter, I do recommend PB Fit. Powdered peanut butter is literally just ground peanuts and you mix it with water. It tastes like peanut butter. I personally really enjoy it. You can get chocolate one as well, banging. And it's like half the calories, so you can get more volume for it if you want, or just save calories, you know what I mean? But I am tracking my macros and I'm trying to hit my fat because fat is very important. So that's why I'm having peanut butter. And I've also got a Skinny Food Co maple syrup, which is 0 calories. So that is my breakfast. And this whole breakfast, this big bowl, is 477 calories. So I'm going to eat my breakfast and then I'm going to head to the gym. I'm going to train some shoulders today. Oosh, oosh. Delts, mate. Gonna train some shoulders, do some posing, come home, then we'll see them basically. Thought I would quickly show you guys, I've got some toast there. This is the bread I used, the 55 calorie Danish Warburtons, lighter than wholemeal bread. It's like, they're quite small breads. Toasted it, put 50 grams of avocado. I seasoned it with salt, pepper and some paprika and a little bit of vinegar. Tell you, yeah, it tastes banging like that. Then I've got 300 grams of mushrooms because mushrooms are so low calories, so you can get a lot of volume, and spinach, 100 grams of spinach. When you cook 100 grams of spinach, it's so funny. It's like you take out loads and then you fry it and it turns into like nothing. I'm frying 400 grams of egg whites and I'm going to put it on top of that, but I wanted to show you guys the avocado because I love avocado now, guys. Because once I put the egg whites on there, you're not going to see it. So yeah, and then I'm going to top it off with some mustard and less sugar and salt, ketchup. This is literally 10 calories per 15 gram serving. Banging. So guys, here is my lunch. Oh, got the ketchup and mustard on there. Banging, mate. Oh, I'll tell you the calories for all of that. High volume, mate. I literally love, I'm actually really loving avocado on toast with like egg whites, mushrooms, spinach. You can even cut up some pepper. Bagging. It's so weird because I used to be like, oh, I hate avocado, but I actually like really like it, and I can actually lick it off the fork now and like eat it on its own. Like, it's actually mad. It's mad how your taste buds can really change. Calories for all of that is 488 calories. I'll say about 400, like max 500 calories for the sprays of the Fry Light as well, because I used a 1 calorie spray. If you can hear that, it's just my son. He's chilling. They're on half term, so we're actually having a nice chilled out, relaxed day. But yeah, I finished shoulders, obviously. That was a really good session. But yeah, I was at the gym today, and I was just like, I actually really love training. I don't know what it was. I was just sat there, and I was like, I just love it. Even when I don't have like the most amount of energy or whatever, like if I'm tired, I still like love to go train. Like, I don't be like, oh, I can't be bothered. You know what I mean? Like, I actually just love it. And then that's like, I did make a post on Instagram, but I wanted to talk about it on here. Is like, you need to find something that you enjoy and that you love, that it doesn't feel like you have to do it. Like, you just want to do it. Make it as a part of a routine, as part of your habit. And you don't even have to have that motivation to get up and go. Like, you just do it and you enjoy it. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be lifting weights. It doesn't have to be like a specific exercise. It could be even going for a walk. And then the same with like what you eat. You don't have to eat the same boring food over and over again. You can find ways to make food that you enjoy. Like, I personally love the way I eat. Yeah, it's not like perfect. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have the perfect diet, but I enjoy it and it works for me. And I think that's just what I want to show. Like, I just want to show like I'm a normal person eating normal food, and I've lost that amount of weight. And like, if I can do it, anyone can do it. And it doesn't have to be like overly complicated or anything like that. And I just feel like people that do show these perfect diets, like the food that they eat, they like to portray that they eat really healthy. They don't eat like that all the time. They're just showing like, taking pictures of their healthy food, and then behind the scenes they're eating random stuff. Whereas I literally show what I eat is like, what I show you guys I eat, that's literally what I eat. It's just about being consistent, finding something that you enjoy and staying consistent at it. And being patient. Results aren't going to happen overnight. The bigger you are, the easier it is to lose weight as well. Like, the smallest changes will make a massive difference in your body. Like, you'll lose, like on my first week, I lost like 9 pounds. And I'm not saying that you need to lose 9 pounds, but I'm just saying like, and that was just from me starting to track my calories and go to the gym and walk on the treadmill for 20 minutes a day, 5 days a week. And I lost 9 pounds my first week. I think my second week I lost like 4 pounds. And it was just like coming off quite easily because of how much I used to eat, and then just making those changes. And I'm not saying anyone has to do that, but just making 1 or 2 changes and gradually building those changes over time, you will see results. And like, people that say that they're doing that, but they're not losing any weight, or they're losing like a very minimal amount of weight, and they are big, they have got a lot of weight to lose, it's because they are probably not doing what they portray they are doing, if that makes sense. And it's frustrating because I think it makes people who are in the same position feel like, why should I even try if that's the results you get from doing that much work? Honestly, if you just need to stay consistent, make small changes, and just enjoy it. Like, enjoy the whole process. It doesn't have to be unenjoyable, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to just eat out of tins, out of containers. You don't have to eat just chicken, broccoli and rice. You know what I mean? Like, you can add things to your food to make it taste nice as well, like lower calorie options. You can make lower calorie alternatives. My mental health has just improved so much as well. It's actually crazy. I used to be so depressed, so anxious all the time. And a lot of that, I think, is actually due to just mistreating my body. Like, it's mad how much I just didn't care about myself, exercise wise, food wise. I ate rubbish. Like, literally, I just didn't feed myself even 1 vegetable or 1 fruit. Like, I didn't care for myself at all. It's crazy how much of an impact it can have because of how bad you feel physically, and your health is bad physically. Your mind isn't going to be happy as well. And just by me eating more vegetables, more fruits, and in losing weight, exercising and stuff, like the endorphins from the exercise, just making me feel good, it changed my whole mental health. Like, I literally don't suffer with depression anymore, and I don't suffer with anxiety, and it's because of the acts that I do, like the healthy acts, by like eating healthier, taking care of myself, exercising. You know, obviously I experience anxiety and I do have low moods and stuff, but it's nothing like how it was before. I'm enjoying my lunch. I've got my son here who's watching some TV. So yeah, I'm just going to chill with my boys. We're going to have quite a chill day today, and I've got a few videos to edit and stuff, so we're going to do that. But obviously I'll probably have a coffee after this, because you know I get cold, so I'm going to have to chuck on a jumper after this. So I've got my blanket already. That wasn't like that laugh. Alright guys, I'm on my second cup of coffee. The curtains are shut because they're watching like movies and stuff. Well, I just made it so it's really hot. Burnt my tongue and lip a little bit. But that is my second cup. I have already had one. This is actually a decaf one. So I did have a pre-workout today as well, so can't really have too much caffeine. I have noticed that after lunch, like my energy started to just be like drained. Like I can't bother to move. I could literally have a nap halfway through the day. Whereas like normally, like before, I wouldn't be that tired. Like after lunch, it takes me a lot to get up and just do whatever I got to do, because obviously I can't just sit down after lunch like all day. But something that I heard, I shared this on Instagram, but I want to share it here just in case, you know, not everyone has Instagram or sees it or whatever. When I said this on Instagram, so many people messaged me. It's an actual thing. I forgot the name of the person who said it, but it's like a 5-second rule. So like when you're procrastinating, you're like, oh, I can't bother to do this, and you're just sat there and you're like, I can't bother to get up, I can't, whatever. It applies to anything. So like for me, it's just to get up and get going. Even like literally I can tell my knee is going down or whatever because of being in a calorie deficit, because I will need a wee and I can't be bothered to get up and go for a wee. So I will procrastinate till I start getting cramps in my stomach and I'm like, just get up and go for a wee, and I'm like, but I can't be bothered. That's unique, guys. That's what happens when you're in a calorie deficit. Your energy is like, nah, not today. So I will be like, okay, come on, get up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just do it. So you count down from 5. I do it with the kids, right? It's something that you do. Like, I'm like, okay, come on. Right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then they do it. And like, you could do it for yourself. Just like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up, and just go. You're outside the gym. You're in the car and you're like, oh, I don't want to go in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get out of your car. You know what I mean? 5-second rule. Right, if you haven't heard of it before, I'm telling you, don't look until you try it. I thought, yeah, alright then, you could just put 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and I'll do it. But, just do it. And you know what, my arm is getting tired holding this camera. I have actually noticed my energy is just not the one. Like, that's the only thing I've noticed is in... But then, like, it gets better. Like, once I'm up and I'm moving, it's fine. But it's like when I do things like editing or I sit down and have my lunch, it's kind of like, that's where I feel like, okay, I could have a nap. Especially with the curtains closed right now, I could have a nap. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. But I'm going to get on with editing and I'm just going to drink my coffee. I love having it in this big cup. I tell you so much about this big cup, mate. Yeah, this cup, having a coffee. I feel like you can't see how big it is in real life. Look, compared to my head, right? But the only downfall is that I do pee a lot. And I know I'm also drinking a lot of caffeine, like coffee. But I do mix up with decaf. I don't just have loads of caffeine. Regardless, drinking a lot makes you wee a lot. So guys, it's actually dinner time. It's been a while since you've seen me. So, since you've seen me last, what was that? That was like when I was having my coffee and I was editing. Yeah, basically I got on with the housework. I did editing, which my laptop is just acting really slow. Like, to export the video, I don't even know if it's even done yet. It's still exported, like, I don't know what's going on with it. It's literally stressing me out. So I got up and did some housework and that. Cooked the dinners. Sorted all that out, and then I was going to go out on my walk, and then my son had like a meltdown and I had to feed him because he just refuses to feed himself sometimes, so I had to feed him. And then I went on a quick little walk for like half an hour, came home, and then I went for a sunbed with my sister, came home, and then I went out for a walk, and then I've come home and that, and then now like the kids are in bed now and it is 20 to 9 and I haven't eaten since I had lunch, which I think I had lunch around 1 o'clock. So I am pretty hungry now. So I've got my lunch here. It's a chicken breast there, which I already pre-cook, and with the rice that was already ready. I just heated it up, and then I actually got my veg and I fried it this time. You know how I used to do it with my tender stem broccoli? So I've got a whole packet, like 220 grams of tender stem broccoli, 180 grams of green beans, and then a packet of mango out, which I'm pretty sure is 150 grams, then 150 grams of Nando's sauce. And mango out, yes, it's manjute. I say mango out, mate. Man, get out. What I've noticed is when I first, not first started getting in a deficit, but during the first kind of few weeks of prep when I started to get hungry, that was more of an issue. Like the going from a bulk where I was like pretty full all the time and I could eat wherever I want, So then like going into a deficit and then feeling the hunger, that was kind of like, it wasn't a big issue or anything, but I was kind of like, okay, I'm getting hungry, and that was kind of the only thing. Whereas right now, I'm not too bothered by the hunger, if that makes sense. Like, I'm kind of, like, I would like to eat more and be full up, obviously, but I'm in a calorie deficit. I'm prepping for a show, so, you know what I mean, it's not a problem. But today, I've just been so tired, so low energy, like, I could just go sleep, but obviously, I can't. That could also be because last night, guys, my days, last night I woke up in the middle of the night, like, I got woken up, if that makes sense. So I could hear banging in my attic. And it sounded like someone was like dropping something or moving around, walking. It was like boom, 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 like as if someone was just in the attic. And as we've got the scaffolding around, I thought, oh my days, like someone could have got up and then somehow got into the roof and into the attic. That was my first thought, that someone was in the attic. So then obviously I text Sean. He rings me because he's on night shift, so I'm like on my own with the kids. And the kids have both climbed into my bed, so they're there. So I'm like, okay, they're fine. And then I'm on the phone to Rashan, and he's like, what's going on? But as soon as I'm on the phone to Rashan, it's silent, like there's nothing else. Anyway, so I get up, check the flat and all that stuff, like everything's fine. Don't hear any more noise, but I'm like, I defo like know that was like someone like right above where I was, like in bed, in the attic, just proper loud banging. And I'm like, I look at the time and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, like dead on 3 o'clock in the morning. You guys don't know about 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like the original hour when I was living at my mum's house, I'd always wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and something would happen, like banging and stuff. But I was still kind of convinced that like maybe someone was in the attic. So I was like to Rashan, like just stay on the phone. I'm going to go back to sleep because I'm tired. Like I don't want to be awake at 3 o'clock in the morning. But I ended up being awake for like an hour probably. He stayed on the phone because I was like, if someone does like climb down from the attic, you can call the police and then like, you know, to get here and help me. But nothing happened, and yeah, he stayed on the phone until like 6 o'clock in the morning basically, but I went to sleep. Yeah, so I could just be tired because of that, but I thought I would tell you guys that little story because, you know, what happened. Bit mad, isn't it? The calories for this meal, 563 calories. I do have like 2 cups of coffees left. I'm gonna have a coffee after this. I might not have my other coffee, I don't know. But I'm tired, so I'm looking to go to bed straight after this. So that's like my full day of eating. My little update for you guys. I've heard about the whole Ukraine and Russia thing today. And like things like that just, I don't know, like it's just so sad. I just keep thinking about people in Ukraine and even people in Russia, like innocent people are getting dragged into some, like, it's just stupid. The whole thing is so like stupid, and I just always like, I just saw footage of like the cars, like people trying to flee Ukraine and stuff, and it's just so scary. And I just always think like that could happen to us as well, and like it looked proper scary over there, and it's just scary. It's a scary time to be alive. I feel like we're coming out the other side of a pandemic, and then this happens as well. Like it's depressing to think about this world, to be honest, and that's like kind of getting my energy a bit lower as well. So I just want to go to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video anyway. If you did, leave a like, comment down below broccoli, because I'm loving my tender stem broccoli right now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.